Today we're going through part 2 of the King's School Canterbury paper that we started yesterday. So the link to part 1 I will put in the description below. Today we are carrying on with the rest of the paper. So question 8, 1/4 of a number is 10. What is the number? If 1/4 equals to 10, we need to work out what 4/4 are, because 4/4 makes the whole. 1/4 is the whole thing divided by 4, which means we need 4 times as much as this number 10 here. So 10 times 4 equals to 40, and that is our final answer. 1/4 of a number is 10, 1/4 of 40 is 10, so the number is 40. Question 9, which has the biggest answer? So 7 times 4 is 28, 6 times 5 is 30, 2 times 5 is 10, 15 add 16 is 31, and half of 60 is 30. So what's the biggest out of all of these? 31. The joint second biggest is the 30 here and the 30 there, but the 31 is the biggest. So because it says which has the biggest answer, we're not just going to write down 31, we're going to write down the sum that gives the biggest answer. So we're going to say 15 add 16. Question 10, add together 3.456, 34.56, and 3,456. So although the digits are the same between these different numbers, you'll notice that the place value makes a difference as to how big these numbers are. So we've got 3,456, which is this number. That's the same as 3,456.0. If we now align the decimal point, we could also add 34.56 by doing 34.56 with the decimal points in the same place. We can fill that empty space with a 0. And finally, we've also got to add 3.456. So 3.456. And you'll notice that all the points are lining up. Now we just need to add these. So 0 add 0 add 6 is 6. 6 add 5 is 11, so 1 extra 1. 5 add 4 is 9, add that 1 is 10, so 0 extra 1. Don't forget that the decimal point is in line with all the decimal points above it. 6 add 4 is 10, add 3 is 13, add this 1 is 14, so 4 extra 1. 5 add 3 is 8, add 1 is 9. 4 comes down here, and so does the 3. So we're left with 3,494.016. Question 11, plot the following coordinates on the grid below and join them using straight lines. So when we've got coordinates, you've got an x coordinate, which is the first number, which is saying how much across we're going. And the second part of the coordinate, the y coordinate, which is saying how far up we're going. So for point A, we're going 2 across, then 2 up. So 2 across, then 2 up. And we can label this as point A. For point B, we're going 6 across and 2 up. We can label this as point B. And finally, we've got C, which is 6 across and 6 up. So 6 across and 6 up. This is point C, and we can label it as C. They said to draw it with straight lines. This is very important. In the exam, you will have a ruler with you. Unlike me at the moment, so mine's going to be a bit messy, but as you will have a ruler, make sure you use that and you should get nice straight lines. So the only difference should be with how neat it is, but hopefully you'll get the same points. So we're joining A and B and C. You'll have a ruler, so it will look much nicer. Question 12 says, what is the name of the shape you drew in question 11, which is the one we just did? So of course we know that this is a triangle. It's got 3 sides. But what type of triangle is it? Well, we can say it's a right-angled triangle, but also we can talk about the lengths of the sides. So an equilateral triangle is where all the sides are the same. Now, that's not the case here. Scalene is where all the sides are different, and that's not the case either. Because if we look at these 2 sides, both of these 2 sides are 4 squares long, whereas the third line here is longer than that. So we can say that this is an isosceles because it's got 2 sides the same, right-angled because it has a right angle, triangle. Of course, it is a triangle, but we are being specific here with what type of triangle it is. It's only 1 mark here, So maybe triangle would have been enough. Maybe you could say right angle triangle or isosceles triangle, but this is like the full answer, and you can't go wrong if you give all the details. Question 13, it takes Betty 45 minutes to knit a scarf. How long will it take her to knit 6 scarves? So we can do 45 multiplied by 6. That will give you the answer in minutes. So 5 times 6 is 30, which is 0 extra 3. 4 times 6 is 24. Add that 3 is 27. So you've got 270 minutes, but you've got 60 minutes in every hour. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. In other words, we need to do 270, the total number of minutes, divided by the number of minutes in an hour. So we can divide top and bottom by 10. We're left with 27 over 6. We can divide top and bottom by 3. Then you've got 9 over 2. And 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So the answer is 4.5. And the units here are going to be hours. So we can write hours on the end, like so. Cecil is bowling. He scores 9 points for the first skittle that he knocks over, 8 points for the second, 7 points for the third, and so on. If he knocks over exactly 6 skittles, how many points does he score altogether? Well, if he's knocking over 6 skittles, then that means that there are going to be 6 numbers, and we're descending from the number 9, starting from 9, going 9, 8, 7, etc., going 1 down every time. So we're going to have 9 plus 8 plus 7. We've done 3 so far. He does 6 altogether. So 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4. That means we've got 6 numbers in total. Now we just need to add these. So 9 add 8 is 17. We can say 7 add 6 is 13. We can say 5 add 4 is 9. Just simplifying this a little. So 17 add 13, we can say equals to 30. And then we've got add the 9. So we've got 39 in total. And the unit is points because it says how many points does he score? So 39 points in total. Question 15, final question. A rectangle measures 6 centimeters by 4 centimeters. So I'm just going to sketch that here. This is 6 centimeters and this is 4 centimeters. A regular pentagon has the same perimeter. How long are the sides of the regular pentagon? First, let's work out the perimeter of this rectangle. If this is 6, then the parallel side here is also 6. If this is 4, the parallel side here is also 4. The total perimeter is 6 add 4 add 6 add 4, which is 20. So 20 centimeters in total. A regular pentagon has 5 equal sides. So we need to do 20 divided by 5 to find out what each of those sides will be worth, and that is 4 centimeters. So that's it for today's paper. If you have any specific papers you'd like me to cover, please do let me know in the comments below. I'll try my best to cover them, and I will see you next time.